Hi guys, welcome to this very wonderful video on how to write SEO content. Without SEO, you cannot have organic traffic. For those of you that are new to digital marketing, SEO stands for Search Engine Optimization. It simply means, what am I going to do to my content in my website that will make the search engine to locate my content and bring it up for people that have searched for something related to what I am writing about? I know it is a long definition, but SEO is so important if you actually want to get what is called organic traffic. And the sole reason of having an internet business, an online business, is to have the right traffic come to your website. So welcome to this short but very interesting course on how you can do SEO content writing. And in this course, I'm going to talk about on-site SEO optimization. On-site SEO optimization, which means all the optimization I'm going to do is going to be on my website. Things I need to do on my website content to be able to attract what I call organic visitors to my blog. So let's go straight and see how we can do this. And the optimization tool we use to monitor our content is called Yoast. Now this is the back end of my WordPress website that I'm going to be writing my content. Before you go ahead and write content for SEO, ensure that you have two very important plugins in your WordPress site. First is the Google Site Kit, and the second one is the Yoast SEO. I have videos below this video, the links on how you can upload this and activate it, and how you can also upload this Yoast plugin and also activate it. So you go ahead and go and watch those videos, because it's very important. If you do not have those two things, it will not help you. The site kit is to actually watch how much of work, whether your work is actually working. Let me put it like that, whether your work is working, because Google Site Kit shows you at a glance. Let me just show it to you at a glance, the amount of visitors that is coming to your site. It shows you at a glance. So you need to have it to monitor your progress. For now, this is a fresh site, so I love it. It's free. It's just like that. It's not so long ago I opened this. I only have 12 impressions and 5 clicks, which is okay for now. So it shows you everything, so you need it as a kind of monitor that whatever you're doing is working well. So that is it about the Google Site Kit. So just click the link and watch how to upload the plugin and set it up on your WordPress site. The other one is the Yoast. So you set that up also, because this is what is going to actually tell you what to do to optimize your content. Having said that, let's go straight and upload our content. So I go to post, I just click on add new. So this is my section where I'm going to be writing my blog. I'm not going to spend time to write the blog. I have already written my blog and I've placed it on my Google Doc. But here I'm going to transfer it here, and then we'll start the SEO content. So here is my blog. I've already written it. What are the omega-3 fatty acids, food and supplements? So I'll just copy it and then I'll transfer it there. Now, if you want to know how I wrote this blog using an AI blog writing software that can help you write blogs very fast, I have the link also below, where you can learn how to write this kind of blog in minutes. Normally it will take hours to write it, but it took me some few minutes because I use that AI. So I'll put the link there so you can use it. It's completely free. You can use it and also write your own blog post. So let me quickly copy this to my WordPress. So now I've transferred the post here. That's my post. That's my title. And of course all my sub-headings, which are H2 headings. So that's the post. If you want to know how many words I have, you just click here. You have 1038 words for this post, which is okay. But let's look at something. Click there on post. Have you seen this? Yoast SEO. It tells you that readability analysis needs improvement, SEO analysis needs improvement. It's showing you red. Now, to do content optimization, proper SEO content optimization, I need to turn this to green and turn this to green. The question now is, how do we do that? If we scroll down here and come to this Yoast analysis, it will show you, click down here, it will show you everything that you need to do to get this content optimized. Everything you need to do. If you look at these analysis results from Yoast, you see that this we have done. We've got outbound links, we've got images, the text length is okay, contains 1038 words. But these are the things we need to do. Number one, image key phrase. Images on this page do not have ALT attributes that reflect the topic of your text. It simply means that the images I have only one image for now. I have not given it a title that reflects this title that I have. That's what it means, which I have to work on. So that's number one. I have to do that to turn this green. SEO title width. The SEO title is wider than the viewable limit. I have to shorten it. That is, the title of my content is too long. So I have to look for a way and make it a shorter title. That's what it means. And then another one, this one, meta description. No meta description has been given. Now, what do you mean by meta description? Meta description is what Google shows. If somebody puts in anything that has to do with omega-3 and Google has to bring this up, Google shows something, a kind of short summary of what you have written. Let me show you what I mean by that. For example, I just put in my Google omega-3 supplements. If you see things like this, look at this supplement, see this short summary that comes. That is what it means to get this short summary for Google to show once it brings up your topic. That is what it means. That is the meta data. So back to my site and let us continue. Now you know what a meta description is. So we have to provide a meta description for this site. And that meta description, we are going to write it here. The next one is key phrase length. There's no focus key phrase, which simply means what is the major key phrase you're using for this. What is the major key phrase you're using for this? Let's say I choose my major key phrase to be omega-3 fatty acids. I have to ensure that this particular key phrase, omega-3 fatty acids, appears at least 15 times in the entire content, at least 15 times for that particular section to turn green, at least 15 times. So when you're choosing your focus key phrase, go through your content and ensure that that key phrase can be found at least 15 times in the entire content. I hope you're noting everything. I'm trying to be as slow as possible so that you understand what I'm talking about. Now, internal links. What are internal links? Internal links simply means I have not linked anything in my own blog to this content. You know, this is a website, so I must have had some 1 or 2 blog posts I have written. So I have to look for a blog post that is related to this topic and then link it somewhere. That is what is internal links. You have to link a blog post in your website to a particular content. So that has to be there for the SEO. That particular helps people not to, you know, run away from your site. It keeps people longer on your site, and that is good for Google. So by the time you do all this and turn all this green, this will turn green. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. When I'm done with that, we'll now come and fix our category. We'll fix tags. You know, tags are things that you put, you know, that is related to your content, so that when somebody searches on Google, Google can bring up your content. And we are going to put a featured image. There must be an image, you know, for your blog post. Let me show you what I mean. So this is one of my blog posts on this blog. As you can see, I have a picture there. So you need to have a featured image. You need to add maybe other images too, like I added some other images on this blog post, you know, things like that. This is another image that I added, a pin image. So we need to add images on our blog post to make it look more attractive for people when they are reading it. So now that I've told you all we need to do to do a good content optimization of our content using this content optimization tool called Yoast, I'm now going to go ahead and do a good SEO content writing. So by the time I come back, I hope that this will be green and this will be green, and I'll show you everything that I have done so far to turn this simple content to an SEO content optimized content. So I am back. I have done all that Yoast showed me to do, and as you can see now everything is green. I've done my key phrase in my slug. I've shortened my title. I've put the key phrase in the title. I've done my meta description. I've put the key phrase in my meta description. The key phrase length is short enough, it's okay now. I've put in images. I've put key phrase in my images, and I've put in outbound links. So everything is green. If you can see, my SEO analysis here is green. So let me just show you what the blog looks like now. You can see here, that is my slug, which is short and okay. As long as this your line turns green, you know that your slug is what you find in your link, at the end of your link. You know, that is what will appear at the top of Google. Something like this. Look at it here. That is how it will appear on the top of Google when your website opens in Google. So this is my meta description. It is green here. The same meta description, I put it here. The same thing, I put it here. I've put my featured image. I've put tags that if people put in Google, you know, it's related to what I'm writing about. You know, if you look at it. So let's look at what the content looks like now. So this is the content. This is how it looks. You know, images. That's another image. This is image ALT containing the focus key phrase. The focus key phrase, that's another image with the same focus key phrase. If you don't know how to put an image in WordPress, it's quite easy to do. For instance, if I want to put an image here, I can just go here and then just go here for image, click that if I want to put image, and then click upload, and then I'll upload the image here, you know, to insert it here. But I don't want to put any image there, so I'll just remove the block. Okay, so that's all there is to it. This is not green because I'll just show you. It's called readability. I'll show you why, which is something I'll do later, but for now I am okay just with this, my SEO. If I go here and click on readability, this is the problem. Flash reading ease. It simply means that, it said I'm scoring 49%. It simply means that most of my sentences are too long, so I have to shorten it. So I have to go through all the sentences and see the ones I can shorten to at least 12, you know, or 10 to 12 words. You know, once I do that, this will turn green. So that's just what I wanted to show you. That's the only thing left. So that is how to optimize your content, to make it SEO optimized, to be able to show up in Google. So with this, I've come to the end of this video on how you can do optimize your content using the Yoast WordPress SEO. And once you do this, that means Google is ready to bring up your content when somebody puts in something, and these are the things that makes your content to come to the first page of Google. So with this, I've come to the end of this video. I hope you've gotten one or two things from it, and I hope you use it to practice on all your blog posts so that you will come up on the first page of Google. Thank you so much for watching to the end, and don't forget to like my video, comment, and of course subscribe. Till next video.